Hey, welcome back, Patriots. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Chaida. I'm a Black conservative commentator and writer, and this is my podcast where I discuss relevant issues surrounding people, society, culture, and politics. I'm so happy you're here to join me, and if you love faith based commentary like this, then please consider subscribing and joining in on this conversation. Leave an American flag down below in the comment section to let me know that you are a patriot. Awesome. So let's get into it. I want to share a scripture that I found in the Proverbs. And it's very rare when I go into Proverbs because I love the book of Proverbs. I love it just especially it's a special book for a woman like me. And I really enjoy it. So in Proverbs 29 in verse 2, it says, when the righteous thrive, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. And I feel like this is very on theme for what we're going to be discussing about in today's episode, because we're talking about no other than Abigail Spanberger, the Virginia governor. Abigail Spanberger, when campaigning last year, campaigned on the idea that she was going to make Virginia affordable. I don't understand why I can't. Why can't people not learn from their previous mistakes? When are people going to learn that you cannot believe Democrats anymore? You can't. You can't believe them anymore. And to say that you weren't sure about who Abigail Spanberger is and the kind of woman she is, you cannot look back in her congressional record and see all the policies that she voted for. It speaks louder than words. She says that she's a moderate, but her record, her past history in Congress says otherwise. Former Governor-elect Abigail Spanberger led the Commonwealth to believe that she was going to be the Trojan horse moderate of affordability. Her agenda, make affordable Virginia again, do her efforts affordable Virginia agenda. Virginia agenda. That's a lot. Okay. But lately, news report has came out that Abigail Spanberger is going to be discussing about adding sales taxes to services like gym membership, digital subscription, dog grooming, and any kind of services out and about. Her refusal to dispel these such reports really highlights what she's trying to do. This comes after several bills like House Bill 978, which was targeting expanding more sales taxes on things like services like Hulu, Disney Plus, Netflix, and gym memberships, and other eateries and services like dry cleaning and dog grooming, was introduced and killed in the 2026 General Assembly. And so such bills did not even reach the governor's desk. Here is what modern day progressive Democrats like Governor Abigail Spanberger herself refuse to learn, is that they claim to be the party of the middle class, but actively put roadblocks in people's ways, especially the working and middle class. Virginians are already facing higher gas prices, grocery prices, utility bills, childcare, you name it, it's happening. Higher taxation means more businesses will leave, more smaller businesses will leave due to low consumership and raising prices for services that won't even meet their margins. Higher taxation burdens working and middle class families and makes the state less attractive to families, businesses, and young professionals. The idea of Virginia is to look more inclusive than Maryland. As you all know, if you don't know this, I was born and raised in Maryland, and I have a whole backstory that I would like to share with you guys in a later episode. I grew up in Maryland, and Maryland is such a haven for insane extreme taxation. You want it, they tax it. You love it, they tax it. You create it, they tax it. They tax anything. I swear, they might even come up to the point where they'll tax the air we breathe. We breathe in air, they'll tax it. uh, um, and Virginia, compared to Maryland, is supposed to look more like the family friendly state. That this is a state where you can raise your family. This is a state where young professionals can go to and get more career opportunities. This is supposed to be a business friendly state. This is where small businesses are able to grow. And no, that won't be a reality any much longer as long as Governor Abigail Spanberger chooses to continues to reign over Virginia. What progressive Democrats, like Governor Abigail Spanberger and her far left propaganda policy in the General Assembly, refuse to recognize is that our founding fathers were very particular in making sure that the government did not play too much a hand in the free marketplace. Our founding fathers is probably rolling in their graves right now, looking at where the state of our country is, especially in states like Virginia, California, Maryland, New York, because this is not how it was supposed to be. Democrats believe that the government gives you your rights. They're wrong. In the Constitution, according to the Constitution, the role of the government is to protect our unalienable rights. The key word is unalienable. That means God gives us our rights. God gives us our liberties. Our rights come from the Lord. That is why when we say the Pledge of Allegiance, it also states in a line, "In God we trust." Oh, no, it doesn't say that in the Pledge of Allegiance. Under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. But you check any dollar bill you have, and it says here, "In God we trust." Why? Because America was supposed to be a special nation across the earth, a nation that is built on devout Christian values. That is how it was supposed to be. Government was never supposed to reach in this deeply into our lives, controlling what we eat, controlling what we spend, controlling what we have, controlling what we sell, controlling what we learn. They were never supposed to have this much power. The idea of America was built on this: families, raising up children in good neighborhoods, civilians watching out for each other, small businesses opening up everywhere, creating competitions, thriving, everybody excelling to be the best, everybody exercising their rights, and letting there be due process, letting there be law and order in the streets so everybody can have a thriving life. That's how it was supposed to be, and that's how it is. But guess what you see the Democrats doing nowadays? Now they're pro illegal immigrations, and they want to really cram these states in with illegal immigration. Why? Because they need a new voting pool, but also because they need you to suffer. They need you to suffer just a little bit. They need you to suffer a little bit just so they can come in and play hero. And I'm not going to talk about how I wish things were different. I wish there's not a day that goes by where I say to myself, man, I wish Winston Earl Sears was the governor right now. I wished so much that Winston Earl Sears was the governor, because I know none of this mess would be happening if she had taken office and not that hackle of a lady, Abigail Spanberger. And another, maybe we will learn. We will learn from this and we will continue to pursue forward, because if there's anything that I can't do, there is nothing that I can do without the Lord. I can do so much with him, and you can do so much with him as well. So I hope this episode really resonates with you. And if so, leave a like, comment, and share this episode with a friend or family member, and join in on this conversation, as I say always. And remember, this is for the woman who won't be silent. I see you next time. I love you all, patriots. Until then, this is Her America.
Thank you for tuning in to This is Her America. We're here to have the conversations others are afraid to touch. If today's episode challenged you, encouraged you, or gave you a new perspective, do not keep it to yourself. Share it, subscribe, and join the conversation. Follow the podcast on YouTube and all major platforms, and stay connected, because this isn't just commentary. This is conviction. Until next time, stay rooted in truth, be bold in faith, and unafraid to stand. This is her time. This is Her America. From yours truly.